Hello, my name is Trevor Campbell. I'm an advanced care paramedic practice educator working in Vernon, British Columbia. So this is the LifePak 1000 cardiac monitoring system, which we are raising funds for today. This machine will enable paramedics to identify patients who are having a heart attack in Vernon and the surrounding area. So when somebody has a heart attack, there are certain things that we can see through an electrocardiogram. And using this machine, we can do what's called a 12-lead electrocardiogram, and we can see certain changes which will identify whether or not they're having a heart attack. By identifying that heart attack, we're then able to transmit the electrocardiogram to a cardiac care center, and if they meet the criteria, bypass the local hospital and take that patient directly to the cardiac cath center where they can get definitive surgery.
Hi, my name is Anders Gansdahl. I'm the Regional Medical Director for BC Ambulance Service Interior, and I've held this position now for about 2 years. So the purpose of transmitting directly from the ambulance is that right now this system doesn't actually take place, aside from a few of our specialized trained paramedics, our advanced care paramedics, but we're limited to that. And we really want to expand this to our primary care paramedics, which we have much more of in the Okanagan region and in British Columbia, so that we can speed up that very critical point of diagnosing somebody with a heart attack and not waiting for any other paramedics, but really sending it straight to the hospital so the specialist can read that EKG and say, yes, please drive here as soon as fast as possible so we can look after that patient.
So when heart muscle is no longer perfused, it doesn't get blood, it doesn't get oxygen, it essentially dies. This does not regenerate, this is irreparable. What happens, instead of being a dynamic muscle which is contracting and expanding all the time, it turns into a fibrous tissue which is no longer active. So if you can imagine the heart being a pump and squeezing, all of a sudden part of it isn't squeezing anymore and you lose that amount of ability of the heart to pump blood forward. Now, we know that for every hour, or within the first hour of onset of symptoms, without resolution of that heart attack, you lose about 50% of the available muscle from the heart. Within 3 hours, you'll lose 2/3 of it. So it really drives home how important it is to have that heart attack resolved in order to have a healthy heart after a heart attack.